why is that? Isn't that a consciousness that is present in all things? I mean, I would say all things organic on this earth, but organic and inanimate, not only on this earth, but above, swirling around, and the planets, stars, galaxy, whatever you. The same thing, the same intelligence that tells our body to operate and function is the same intelligence that tells a star or planet to, that tells the molecules, the atoms, or what have you, inside of a star and planet to do what it does. The same intelligence that tells uh, the hydrogen in a star to move extremely fast and to collide into each other, or to take hydrogen atoms to collide into each other and become helium. Something tells it to do that. What is it? It's the same intelligence that's in you and me, and a plant and an animal. Well, we are animals. I read the same intelligence that's in you and me, that's in plants and lower animals, planets, stars, what have you, like I said before. That intelligence is an energy. Now that energy is undifferentiated. What differentiates the energy is the different centers in our bodies. For example, your stomach, your intestinal tract, and all that type of thing has pulses in it. And these pulses, working together with your brain, interprets certain events and conditions in your body, and they're speaking to one another, back and forth through your nervous system, your sympathetic and your parasympathetic nervous system. Where that same energy is in the brain, it's a thinking, and you're thinking about your environment. You're thinking about whatever, you know. I don't know if I'm saying this right. What I'm trying to say is it's the same energy, but it works different in different centers and organs in your body. That's all I'm saying. Like the same energy, consciousness, what have you, that tells your aorta, tells a spark to activate your aorta in your heart. There's the same energy when you get a certain thought in your brain. Wow, like wow, I didn't look at that. This fits this way, that fits that way. Like when you have a eureka moment, it's the same energy. The same energy that I'm using to talk and speak to you right now. It's the same energy that tells the aorta in my heart, that tells a spark to activate the aorta in my heart. Same energy that tells my digestive system to start breaking down the food that I put in my body. It's the same energy that tells my feet to get up and walk when I want to go outside the door. But the energy that tells my body to walk is what they call the thinking part of the instinctive, because anything dealing with walking and your body is instinctive energy. And what I mean by the thinking part of the instinctive energy is that I had to, if my mother and father didn't teach me to walk, which, you know, eventually something, by me trying over and over and over and again, I will walk anyway. And it becomes muscle memory. That right there, muscle memory, is is kind of a clue to this being the thinking part of the instinctive sense. Yet it's the same energy. So I guess that's the same same energy in the universe that we call upon to do what some people call magic. But we, as finite beings, as uh, how am I going to say, non-eternal beings, as mortal beings, as very small beings in the scale of the universe, and the scale of the planet, and the scale of organic life, and the scale of a lot of things, only have a very limited and small access to this energy. I mean, first of all, the majority of this energy in us is used for the functioning and running of the body. Second of all, if we got any left over, any energy left over after that, then we can call upon that and access that for magic, for what we call magic. For example, let's say, well, let me give you, well, let me tell you people that you wouldn't believe are magic, but are. The business exec who becomes the CEO of a Fortune 500 company. Um, the real estate wholesaler who starts with nothing, has nothing, no credit, no money, and within a year they have 2 or 3 apartment buildings. Or if they haven't bought any property with the monies that they got from wholesaling property, then they have a good amount of money now within a year in the bank, going from like zero to maybe $100,000. They wanted it so bad that the will propelled them to get out and do everything that they could do to make this thing come into existence. And starting out with zero, a lot of them, but a lot of them don't. A lot of them are hedge fund babies, but a lot of people starting from zero, they want something so bad, they will propel them to make a change in the universe as far as their fortune. The goal for where some people start off to, let's say, CEO of some Fortune 500 company is some of the grandest magic you'll ever see. About heavyweight, look at a guy named Andy Ruiz, was a heavyweight boxer. A short, pudgy guy in comparison with the heavyweights of the day. He's 6'2", about 260 pounds. Had man boobs, a dad body, they say, and he defeated the most beautifully bodied and sculptured heavyweight champion, I think, of all times, in Anthony Joshua. A man about 4 or 5 inches taller, a man who looked like he was sculpted from marble by one of the Greek gods. This little short fat fuck beat the shit out of and knocked out this guy who looked like he was sculpted by the gods. This guy Andy Ruiz wanted it that so bad. He wanted to be a champion so bad. He exhibited that from very early on in his youth. From 8 years old, he was boxing. He's won like 105 amateur fights and lost like 5. He only lost 1 professional fight out of 31, and that's a very debated and contested fight he had with Joseph Parker. I'm saying all that to say this. This guy, his will and skill. Yeah, a lot. Andy Ruiz has a lot of skill. I've been watching for a long time. But his will and his skill propelled him to do what many thought was impossible. I didn't think it was impossible. I knew it was very possible. As a matter of fact, I was trying to bet. The odds like 9-1. I was trying to put odds on Andy Ruiz. Not that I thought he would win, but I had a feeling in the pit of my gut that upset was coming. So I didn't get a chance to bet because my bills are so tremendous, and well, that's because they got backed up because of something. I didn't have any money to bet. I had any money to bet. So anyway, that's a good example actually of magic without doing no spell, without doing none of the stuff that many of us do in hoodoo and Wicca and all the different magical arts. That is the simplest and most powerful magic that you'll ever run across. And that is an example of what pure magic is. It's the will and want and desire. That's the bottom line of what magic really is. And the bottom and it's the universe desire uh, to keep things running like they run. Like I said, to keep our bodies functioning, to keep all the beings in the universe, their bodies functioning, stars, planets, the thing that makes them exist, the thing that makes the universe expand, the thing that makes us grow from a single cell in our father and mother, not even a full thing. Half of it comes from the father, half of it comes from an egg in our mother, until what we are. If you see me communicating with you now, that's magic. It is magic and it's not magic. In other words, there really is no such thing as magic. What I mean by that is, when you say magic, you're talking about like it's synonymous with miracle to me, which means that you have that magic is the ability to create a miracle. There are no miracles. Same time that are miracles. The fact that we're communicating here that anything exists is a miracle, but it's not a miracle because it does. Well, I guess that's enough of um, a mind fuck for you right now to wrap your heads around and think about. So I'm gonna get off and stop recording now so that you can think about what I'm saying and understand and get an overstanding, which means understand it not only in your head brain but in your body, in your feeling center, to understand it all the way through. All right, I gave you something else to ponder in that last sentence. So peace, y'all, and until next time.